The new Dandy's World update was surprisingly actually decent. Not great, but nowhere near as bad as I thought it'd be. This video was originally just a reaction to the devlog, but I forgot to, well, finish it before the update came out, so now it's more of a review of it than anything else. I'd like to get into both the good and bad in this update, and surprisingly, I'd say there's more good than bad, though there really isn't much, and most of it is still pretty redundant. Before we begin, please subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 10k before September 30th, my channel's 2nd anniversary, and join my Discord if you're interested in my Delver Light. To begin, I want to talk about the good. Far and away the best change that literally nobody talked about pre-update because for some reason Quell just cannot be transparent for the life of her in the devlogs is the change to machine scaling. I've been asking for them to lower the cap to 2 for so long, and they finally did it, albeit for runs with less than 4 people, which I think is a good thing. It speeds up lower floors immensely for solos and makes the pacing far less insufferable, so I really enjoy this change. It's not perfect though, since it's still only a change for smaller teams. Dolly's knows that's an issue, so it has 2 things even on higher teams. It's incredibly minor and not much content, but it's still far and away the most important change introduced in this update, which is just telling of how little content we got, or just get in general. Not to entirely discount the team though, I'm sure it took quite a bit to make a dynamic machine spawning system, but these are also full-time workers for a team, so we really should have had this far earlier. Unfortunately for us, this was the only real substantial addition. Aside from this, they added dual machines, which, to my surprise, didn't end up being terrible. I assumed they'd be double the length of a normal machine, but they're actually just the same, which means that the machines just double the speed when you've got multiple people on, or not exactly double because it depends on your stat stars, but I actually thought it might be like a multiplier or something, but no, I'm pretty sure it's just adding your stat stars together, which is very good. That means hypothetically, you could basically 10-star extract a machine, which is pretty cool. Along with this, the machines themselves can also be a mix of different types, which I do think is interesting, but still, mostly redundant because treadmills practically never spawn, and circle machines use the same stats as basic ones. So it's hypothetically a good addition, and could be really good in the future, but currently it's just incredibly minor and doesn't change practically anything. It'd be so much better though if all machines were doubles, because even in solos, if you're running a fast character and they come across a treadmill and a base machine combo, you could go for the treadmill, but like I said, they're so rare that this still isn't the best thing. I just really don't understand why they decided to make doubles only appear sometimes. They're incredibly common in big teams, but still, games like Dolly's Factory always have double machines and they're all the better for it, so I don't know why it was made a separate thing. It's definitely still a good change, it just has too many redundant aspects and is such a small thing to drop while we're in such a major content drought. Especially since from the devlog, we got no sneak peeks on anything else. Literally all we know comes from the last devlog, which is V-Mail and the Barnaby Flappy Bird ripoff minigame, which is obviously not real content, but I mean, it does sneak peek that we might be getting Finn for the next tune of the week, which could be interesting, but like, obviously we need brush or scraps because they're the worst tunes. We're just beyond cooked if Quell doesn't listen to us. It's just absurd that in the devlog, she didn't even acknowledge the wave of criticism, meaning we're likely getting no rare chance fix, or at least not for the near future. Along with this stuff, we also got 14 new achievements, which just doesn't matter, and some minor character reworks. Flight's ability is now team-wide, which I assume is good, but I don't own him since I just didn't feel like torturing myself with event grinding in his last event, so I'm not actually completely sure on that. They also decided to change the visuals of the machine, which is certainly one of the things they could use valuable dev time on, Though I'm not actually fully sure it's the same people working on that stuff, since obviously like skins and stuff are worked on different people from the development team. But you do have to do a bit of coding for visual stuff as well though. I've used to use Roblox Studio, so I know that. Overall, this update was pretty mediocre aside from one standout change, and the team really needs to be more transparent with us. I'm hoping we get new, more interesting machine types in the future, but I'm not betting on it. Knowing Blush Grunts, we still won't get anything particularly major even after all the reworks. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and join my Discord.